Hi, I'm Pat Lefemine with Bowsite.com, and I'm here to review the new 2018 Mathews Triax. You know, a few weeks ago I was visiting a pro shop and a hunter came up to me and said, "Hey, you're Pat Lefemine, right? You're that guy that does the reviews on Bowsite.com." And I said, "Yeah, I am." He said, "You know, I really like your reviews. I can relate to them." He says, "Because like you, my shooting isn't that great." And I was like, "Okay, well, thank you for that." I'm sure what he meant to say is that, you know, I'm not Levi Morgan. I'm not Randy Ulmer. You know, guys that are phenomenal archers, and when you watch them shoot, they're like machines. Now, don't get me wrong, I would love to have their abilities, but I'm not built that way. Bow is a tool for my hunting obsession. I was excited when I was getting my 2018 Mathews Triax. The bow arrived a couple weeks prior to its official release, and I had zero description of the bow and no specifications. So when I opened the box, I winced a little bit. Not that the bow is ugly or anything. The bow is short. The Triax is 28-inch axle to axle. I read on, and it's 6-inch brace height, and it's got 343 feet per second. So not only is it short, it's fast. You know, fast and short is generally good for guys that shoot like machines. You know, not guys like me that are more hunter, you know, than technical archer. I grabbed some of those new Carbon Express Maximum SD arrows, threw on a black gold sight, a ripcord arrow wrist, and I did a quick tune. Then I headed to my 3D target to see how poorly I was going to shoot with this bow. That's not what happened. Not even close. I shot fantastic with this bow. I've shot short axle to axle bows before, and quite frankly I've sucked with them, but this one was different. It felt like a 32-inch bow, and it was virtually vibration free. I watched arrow after arrow zip out with lightning speed, and I couldn't put it down. It was an absolute joy to shoot. So whatever apprehension I had about this bow was gone by my third shot. And honestly, the compact dimensions of this bow are terrific for those tight spots that happen when you're hunting blinds, you're brushed in tree stands, things like that. So let's look at some specs. The Triax is 28 inches axle to axle, utilizes Mathews Crosscentric cam. It weighs 4.4 pounds. It clocks in at 343 feet per second IBO. And while the cam is the same as a Halon, that's where the similarities end. Mathews puts significant emphasis into the force draw curve, which in layman's term is how the bow delivers energy to the arrow. The design team changed the geometry of the riser and engineered what they call 3D damping technology, which virtually eliminates all recoil, making the bow extremely quiet at the shot. The bow also comes in 7 finishes: black, gray, Lost Camo XD, Ridge Reaper Baron, Sitka Elevated 2, and Sitka's new subalpine pattern. Draw weight options are 50, 60, and 70 pounds. Let off is 75 and 85%, and draw lengths run 24.5 to 30.5 in half-inch increments. Now, I fall into the camp of bow hunters that generally like a little longer bow. Longer bows are historically more forgiving, more stable, and the longer axle to axle seems to absorb recoil better. But that's before I shot this bow. I put over 1,000 shots, you know, through the Triax, and I can honestly say that it's faster, almost completely shock-free, every bit as stable, every bit as forgiving, and I'm every bit as accurate as I am with my longer bows. If I can get all that in a shorter, more maneuverable package, I'll take that all day long. So let's look at some key characteristics of the Triax. Balance and feel. I found the balance of the Triax to be superior to the Halon and superior to the Halon 32, and that's saying a lot. The balance is great in the hand, and the grip feels terrific. Hand shocked. The last few Mathews bows have been so dead in the hands, meaning no felt recoil, that shooting has been a joy. I don't know if there's such a thing as more dead, but if there is, the Triax would fit that description. Draw cycle. I hold every draw cycle to the standard set by Mathews No Cam HTR. I love that bow. I would say this draw cycle is not quite as smooth as that bow, but it's just as smooth as both of my Halons, and for such a short axle to axle bow, the draw cycle is far better than I ever imagined. It was really, really good. Speed. This bow is a screamer. It's 343 feet per second IBO. I don't really get too geeked out about speed because typically higher speeds mean less forgiveness. And I'm an excellent barometer of that because I don't have machine-like form. The Triax was fast, smooth, and forgiving. So if you can get all of that into a smaller, more maneuverable package, you know, I'll take that all day long. Accuracy. The most important aspect of any bow is how well you shoot it, and I'm deadly accurate with the Triax. I'm as accurate with this bow as I am with any of my previous bows. But the only real measure of how well a bow performs is during a hunting situation. How do you do under pressure? I couldn't wait to get the Triax out, and it took a while for a deer to cooperate, but eventually it did, and I had a nice deer come in and give me a decent shot. I aimed and just hammered it. I really appreciated the maneuverability of the bow, made a perfect shot. Deer didn't go very far, easy recovery, and really that's the only reason I shoot a bow. First deer with the Triax. Nice big doe, perfect shot. Perfect shot, went not far. Every review we do ends the same way. I like the Triax, and I think most guys will too, particularly if you hunt often out of blinds and places where there's it's a tight spot and you need maneuverability. But the only thing that matters is how well the bow feels to you. So head down to your Mathews Pro Shop, ask them to shoot a Triax and see what you like. And you know what, if you like it, put it on our forums. We want to hear about it. And even if you don't, we want to hear about it. As always, thank you for following this review. They're fun to bring it to you. Thanks for watching. Thank you for visiting Bowsite.com, and have a safe and successful hunting season this year.